Dear students, today we will be starting the final lecture of this particular video lecture sessions of computer-based accounting subject. I hope everyone enjoyed this particular lecture series which we have conducted using many methods such as the video lecturing, Zoom lecturing, and also uploading the training videos of the Sage company, as well as very few physical lectures conducted within the university. Hopefully, you have got the necessary knowledge from this particular software package, which is very important for your future life. As you all know, modern world of accounting is not just doing accounting by using the manual method which we have learned many years. Unfortunately, nowadays, if you go to the business world, you can see almost all the business organizations are using different kind of softwares which will help them to do their day-to-day activities in very efficient and effective manner. You all know in the current situation as well, the COVID situation, whereby the number of people are going to get lesser and lesser in the business organization, using the software will make them more advantage of using and doing their activities. So, in the sense, I hope you have learned all these new knowledge which is gathered to you during this particular series of lectures. Most of you are not familiar with computerized accounting environment, but now you are perfectly understand how the accounting systems are working within the business organization and doing their day-to-day work in a very efficient and effective manner. Many of the people who are working in the different departments are not necessary now. You need one or two people to handle the software and do to day-to-day activities, whereby the business can do many activities without many people recruited into their business organization. Nowadays, the government also considering how they can incorporate this particular subject into the advanced level syllabuses, knowing the importance of the future accounting professionals. Accounting profession is going to be very tough in the future world, whereby most of the softwares developed by the software companies are basically touching upon this particular section, whereby many of the accountants who are not familiar with the softwares and not able to handle the IT platforms are not going to get their positions. So I hope you have learned something new, which is going to be the career of your future. So please remember this subject and practice it again and again. Do some kind of things by using the actual data, because you got the softwares available with you whereby you can practice these things in live manner. So with that note, today we will be concluding our lecture series by showing you how to close the accounts at the end of the financial period. As you know, we have gone through the whole process up to the reporting part, and almost all the reports are now available under the reports and forms tab. So if you go to the report and forms tab after opening the final backup file of your company after completing the lecture number 13 and the first part of the lecture number 14, now many reports are there. So if you go to the any of these reports, now you will be able to generate many reports, such as you can see sales journals. If you want to see your sales journal, you can just go to the sales journal and double click that will open up all the sales journal created within the given period. So this is only for the 1 month. You can see starting from the April to 30th of April. If you want to see the whole year, you can go to the option command, drop down and select all and then click OK. That will show all the transaction completed under the sales journal. So plenty of journal entries where the reports can be generated very easily by printing this information. So many reports has been completed at the moment. Under the financial statement, we know how to create and modify our own reports we have created, and also we have discussed the report groups. At the moment, we have created two group, divisional report group, and also we have created another group called management report group, where all the required informations are given into the separate folders. So these things we have completed up to now. And finally, what we need to learn at the end of the financial year, how we need to close the account. You all know, end of the financial year, when you close the accounts, what will happen in generally? All the income expenditure accounts will close to the retained earnings account. So the difference between the income and expenditure, either profit, either loss incurred by the company, will be adjusted to the equity account called retained earning, whereby it will be added or deducted from the retained earning account. When it comes to the next financial year, automatically all your subsidiary accounts available in the profit and loss statement need to get zero values. So this is what is going to happen in the system when you close the account. At the moment, if you go to the list of your company and then select the chart of account, you can see almost all the accounts are having the balances. It may be the assets, it may be the liabilities, it may be the equity account. So all the 62 accounts which we have created during this particular lecture series having balances. Nothing is having zero values. You can see, except the one account, other payable account, we don't have any transaction given to that particular account, and other than all other accounts are having the outstanding balances at this moment. Once you finish the year end process, you can see it will clear all the accounts from the point where you can see the equity doesn't close account. From this point, bottom section, income, cost of sales, expenses will be removed from the system, and the difference of that income and expenses will be added into the equity retained earnings account currently showing 3.022 million, but it will be going up or down depending on the situation what we are going to get at the end of the day. As you can see, as a summary, at the moment our company is doing well. So we have a net income of 473,677.61, which will be added to the retained earnings accounts once we complete our cycle as in the closing the accounts. Now let's go to the last handout. We all know modifying the account, saving the modified report, report grouping, which we have discussed last session. So we are now coming to the conclusion of this particular software package learning by understanding how to close the financial year. So let me go to that part, running the year into your company. As you all know, when it comes to the 12 months period, after completing the 12 months period of the transaction, it is the responsibility of the accountant to close the accounts and start the new financial year. Many of the software packages available in the market will not allow you to go to the next financial year without closing the first financial year. But in this package, which we have taught to you, is giving you the opportunity to run the business for 24-month period, whereby you will be able to go to the second financial year without closing the first financial year. But it is must for the accountant to make sure that he will check all the accounts and close the accounts, at least taking one more month, and then finally we can see the new year will be added into the system. So finishing your company fiscal year is a very important process, as you know. Once the year has been closed, you will be not able to make any changes to the data for the last year. As you know, once the year is closed, all the accounts will be get cleared and you will be not able to do any kind of adjustments to those accounts after completing the cycle. Hence, at some point, it is second of the two accounting years, you must close the first year and open the third year. So within the particular period, if you want a certain time, you can check your account and readjust it. Then anyhow, you need to close your account to add the new year into the system. Once the first year is closed, you will be ready to enter the transaction for the next financial year. So once the first year is closed, you will be able to add the transaction into the second year. But in this particular package, you can do that for the third year, because you will be getting 2 years, two consecutive years together, whereby you can process your transaction without closing the account. To facilitate the closing, the Sage 50 has the year-end wizard. You can see guiding wizard will take you through this process very easily. We don't have to learn much to do this activity. So it's easy for you to go through the guiding wizard, whereby the wizard will guide you how to close your account. So let's look at how we can access into this guiding wizard. Guiding wizard can be accessed through the task command, and there you can see the command called system, and from the system command we can select the year end wizard, which will help us to go to the starting point of the year end wizard, whereby we can go through the particular 2 years which you can see, which is going to be closed. The first financial year will be closing and the new financial year will be adding. Then we can click the next button. So first of all, let's come to the first option. So you need to have the final backup. Now if you go to the task command, at the bottom you can see the final command is called system. Under the system there's a command called year end wizard, whereby we can go to the year end process. So it will ask you this current PhD system date falls when within the first 2 years. So you go to the next, and that will open up your physical period. You can see your physical period for this particular business starting from the 1st of April 2020 to 31st of March 2021. So which will be closed now by going through the process. Now this is the welcome year end wizard window, whereby he will show you very importantly 2 fiscal years currently open. Then we can click the next button. So here choose your option. Peachtree strongly recommended that you do not close either your fiscal or payroll tax year at the time So the company you are attending to close the operations first 2 open fiscal years. We recommended you to until you have paid your income taxes and then clear the account. So we don't have income taxes. So payroll tax year and the fiscal payroll tax year is there. So whereby if you can see, when we go to the next, whereby we need to select the option called fiscal and payroll tax year. That is the option we need to select, not the payroll year. We need to select the fiscal and payroll tax year, which will be closed now. That is starting from 2020, April 1st, 2020 to 31st of March. Then we can go to the next step, where you can see the print fiscal year end reports. Now these reports, general journals, need to be printed as a final report, but we are not going to print any of these reports, so we will be removing that check all. We can remove the checks and we can clear all these by clicking the clear button and remove all, and then don't go to print all these things, and then you can go to the next step. Here you can see the internal audit review, whereby some kind of mistakes happen in the system will be highlighted by the system. So here it's good to run the internal audit review for the first time and see whether the mistakes are there within the system. But the important point here, when you run the internal accounting review, your system will close the year-end wizard. Then again, we have to restart the year-end wizard by going to the starting point by clicking the task command. So anyhow, let's check the internal accounting review. Once you run that, so you can see in my computer there's an error in some of the areas which was not shown applicable data. So we will go to the year and select. It is not working. So my one is not working properly. So that's why it is not going to show you all the information properly. That means the installation errors are there, which will not help in me to go and see all the information tracked, right? So it's failed. So you can see the message appearing. It is not allowing me to adjust the time framework. So it is not giving me to adjust. But sometimes maybe in your computer you got this, right? Anyhow, so we can close. As you can see, now we don't have any information available again. So I have to go back and start with my task command and system, and then going back to the year-end wizard. This time I'll be running it without running the details of the internal review. So I'll be skipping this and go to the next steps. So this will be the final backup. If you want to take the backup of your company as a final backup, where you can see the profit and loss statement, you can take that final backup now. So we can click the backup, then we can include the company name as the backup file, and then we can go and say before end backup, right? Before end backup, this will be the before end year, backup, which I am going to take it into my computer into the same place where we normally backup. I will put that under the backup files, and then we can go to the next step. So next step is asking to get this into the archive. So we don't have to go to the archive and keep this into the archive because we have taken the backup. So we can easily go to the next step, and then it will clear you next fiscal year. You can see the new year which will be added into the system will open up. So you can see the new opening fiscal year starting from the April 22 and going up to the March 22 periods are there. So you can see all the periods added here, right? So 23 March. So that you can go to the current fiscal year end, read only next fiscal year is added. So now we can see at the top important confirmation of the year end. Now he will be closing the year starting from the April 2020 to 31st March and adding the new year starting from the April 22 to 31st March 23 into the system. So we'll go to the next step, and now it start the process and going to close the account. Being close button will be used to beginning, close button will be used to close the account. So it automatically doing the work. We don't have to worry about anything. And finally, once the accounts close, I will show you the financial statement. Financial statement will show only the assets, liabilities and equity account. Again, you can see very clearly all the outstanding balances of the vendors will be adjusted and the customers will be adjusted, and also the inventories will be adjusted accordingly. So we'll click finish to complete the task. Now you can see immediately my business status showing no profit, no loss, because I am in the new fiscal year. You can see it is starting from the 1st of April 21 to 2022, right? So you can see this is the situation. Now if I go to the list of the accounts and click the chart of account button, you can see what is available here up to the equity account. So you can see the current profit, what is available is added to the retained earnings account and it is adjusted, and you got the perfectly all the accounts adjusted accordingly, nothing available for the income statement account. So if I ask to generate my financial statement at this moment, this is the beginning ledger. So if I go to the trial balance, so this is the opening trial balance as of the 30th April 2021. So my company opening trial balance, you can see all assets, liabilities and equity accounts are there. No income expenditure account. Similar manner, if you want to see the financial statement, if you go to the cash flow statement for the current year, nothing is there. So this is the new financial year, no transaction. If you go to the income statement also, you can see nothing is there. All the accounts are there, but no values. But you got only the balance sheet at the moment. That is the opening balance sheet of your company, which was adjusted. You can see the net income generated is already there within the retained earnings account. So the retained earnings beginning balance is adjusted with the profit you generated from the last year. So your total liabilities and capital is equal 16,751,646.41, and which is equal to the total assets. So this is what we need to know and to understand, my dear friends. I hope you have got the full complete knowledge of how to handle the accounting software package. This is only one software. There are many softwares available in the market which you can learn and adapt it, right? So this is going to be our final discussion, and hope you got a very good knowledge of this. And I'm going to have an extra lecture for you. Now we are going to have Zoom lectures conducted starting from the next week. That is on first lecture will be 21st, that is on the Wednesday, whereby 1 p.m. your invitations are having been sent to you now. So please join that lecture, whereby we will be discussing the topic number 12 and 13, and then we will be continuing discussing the next lectures few mock papers, as we don't have opportunity to take you into the university and do the physical lectures at the moment. So depending on that, we will be continuing our lecture session. So thank you very much joining with us for this lecture series, and hopefully the new knowledge is added, and that particular knowledge is a practical knowledge. Make sure that need to be practiced Only the practice will make you into the perfect accountant in the future.